Get ready with me as I prepare for doomsday, or at least some sort of emergency. I'm starting small, wind-up radio, and a stockpile of water. Those are 2 tips I picked up from a great zombie film, 28 Days Later, but they could have also come from the UK government's website on emergency preparedness, or Finland's citizen advice website, which honestly turned me into a prepper. It asked the question, if a widespread power outage suddenly affected your country, would you be ready? My answer was no. I'd only be able to light my flat with scented candles. I had nothing to drink but alcohol in my cabinets, fun for an evening but not when the handover strikes, and I had no cash to buy any other supplies. And if the internet went out, I'd have no way of knowing what was happening. Take a minute to mentally go through your home. Would you make it? I used to think that prepping was just a pastime of the paranoid. Not saying the people spending millions of dollars on underground bunkers have the right idea, but taking some steps to prepare for an emergency is just common sense these days. I mean, that power outage has already happened in Spain, Portugal, and parts of France. And the Swiss village of Blatten was evacuated before a collapsing glacier took it out at the end of May. And I'm not alone either. Prepping is gaining popularity. Prepper Shop UK, for example, served a niche market until COVID-19. Now the general manager tells me their phone is ringing off the hook. Their most popular product, she told me, was the 1-month ration kit. Elsewhere in Europe, Sweden mailed a booklet to millions of households entitled "In Case of Crisis or War." So how can you prepare? Well, after doing a lot of research, here's my advice. You need to grab a bag of essentials in case you need to leave the house quickly. In here I have food, medicine, and warm clothing. You also need a stock of supplies at home in case you can't leave your house and services are down. It also helps not to be reliant on technology. Write down important contact numbers and insurance details. These plans will work for an acute crisis, but there are people out there preparing for a much more chronic disaster, growing their own food, harvesting rainwater, installing solar panels. How are you preparing for an emergency? If you've got any good tips, let us know in the comments.